What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're going to take a look at the old Man Logan trials. We have not seen this in a while, and there are some major updates for these trials. A lot of teams have changed in terms of priority for this event, and it's going to make it a lot easier. Now, we still have problems. There is still that one required team that I hope Scopely or updates the team or loosens up on the requirements, because otherwise new players are still gonna struggle. Every time that this event returns, everyone always asks me, is there another option for this? Probably not, but hopefully Scopely will take care of that in the near future. Now, for veteran players, we are not getting much. I wish they would put here like a little bit of awaken abilities or anything like that, so you at least can progress into that a little bit. And we are not getting any gear tier 20, which is also something that Scopely could update, right? Put just a little bit of gear tier 20 and update some of the multipliers that you use here, so it makes it more difficult or different from what we had in the past, the scourges, right? The packs that you use. If they would update it a little bit, make extra points, and then we'd have to try it once again. But overall, you still get a nice amount of gold. You still get these catalysts that you're gonna need them for gear tier 20 anyway. You just don't get the mini uniques for gear tier 20. Okay, is Old Man Logan still a character that you should care about? Absolutely yes. He is part of the faction of X-Men, so of course he has synergies with all the X-Men. And he's very powerful on his own. Whether it is Alliance Wars or Cosmic Crucible, you are still going to use this guy. The only thing that is not as good is if you take him to the Professor X trials, because, well, he's gonna get cloned and you're gonna get clapped by the clone, because the clone will have the stats of the enemies and he's gonna be huge. So you really don't want to do that. But apart from that, he's still one of your priority mutants for you to take to gear tier 20 at some point in the future. So let's talk about the teams that are required for this and the major updates that we have now with the changes that we had in the past in the game, because there were a lot of changes. And as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. Make sure you smash that like button like a boss, like Old Man Logan. Okay. In terms of the teams that we are going to use, we have some teams that are absolutely required, others not so much. The first one, well, it's unrestricted for the first node, so it doesn't really matter. But the second one is the one that is really a problem, which is out of time. And this team is absolutely out of time. They are no longer good. They have the last year stats or 2 years ago stats or whatever. And because of the stats update, they are way behind. Now, you can still get some value from Black Knight, but not from the other 4. And even that the kits are interesting for Cosmic Ghost Rider, even Starbrand, you can say that is a little bit interesting if you put him on the right place. The stats just don't hold up, and the mechanics as well, because they were so restricted for Alliance Wars. They never got to shine outside of Alliance Wars, and they were not ever like priority options for Dark Dimension, apart from Captain America. That was okay for Dark Dimension 8, maybe Dark Dimension 7, because he provides energy and he also provides buffs. So with that said, and this is a team that everyone always asks me, is there another option? How much do I have to build up these characters? Well, you should build your Black Knight as high as possible, and the other ones just enough to get through, because right now they really don't have value. And I really wish that Scopely would give some love to at least Captain America and Captain Carter or Cosmic Ghost Rider, because they are quite popular. Okay, so this one we still have to deal with it. Now we have some huge changes when it comes to the Cosmic Bio. Cosmic Bio, we have the A-Force characters with Miss Marvel Classic. We still have Photon. She still has old meta stats, but because she has synergies with A-Force, she's still very strong, and her kit is very strong as well. And there are rumors that she's going to be part of the team with Blue Marvel, which is one of the upcoming legendaries, supposedly. Allegedly. coming in the near future. Then we have Medusa. She is also a force. She has some synergies as well. She prevents the enemies from gaining death proofs, which will allow you to defeat them way faster. And then we have Invisible Woman and Johnny Storm. Yes, Invisible Woman, she got a rework recently, and Johnny Storm is supposed to get a rework soon as well. Maybe not for this trial, but for an upcoming trial. Now, in terms of other options that we can take a look, we are going to look for Bio and Cosmic. And that will allow us to use characters like Groot. Groot is very powerful as well if you put him together with Miss Marvel Classic, because he's going to apply slow to everyone. If you have a Super Skrull, that's great. Super Skrull nowadays is very easy to obtain because of how easy it is to plow through Dark Dimension 6. Then we have Gore. Gore also had a rework. We also have a Gladiator. All of these characters are very, very strong. And depending on the ISO weight, you might be able to do it way faster. For example, putting your ISO weight on some of these characters with the new stats will make sure that your team is fully healthy and you're going to be clapping, right? Other character that you can use is the Nova. Nova is still powerful. I hope that Nova gets a rework, because he has fallen off quite a lot in Alliance Wars, and he's a legendary and he has a battlefield effect, so hopefully that will be something that will be changing in the future. But at least for now, I'm quite excited for the rework for Johnny Storm, and hopefully you'll have more information on that very, very soon. Moving on to the next team, we have the Hero Skill. Hero Skill, this was huge change for the game, because we had so many new characters that were introduced. We had no skill characters, and then Scopely just throw tons and tons of skill characters for us. So we still have Black Knight. Like we said, you have to use him on the previous node, and you want to build him up as high as possible because he's useful in Alliance Wars, in Cosmic Crucible. You can even use him in Arena or Dark Dimension, wherever you like it. He's just that strong. Then we have Lilandra, part of the Starjammers. Then we have Liberty with Captain Sam and Sharon Carter. Sharon Carter is absolutely insane. I think she's very underrated because she's so powerful. And even as a solo character. Then we have Silver Sable. I call her Tranche Sable because she's a little bit too thick. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not very happy with the design, knowing the character for a long time. Then we have the Lilandra with the Starjammers. Did I mention her already? I think I already mentioned her. But now what we also have is the Punisher rework. And we also have Daredevil Modern and also Heat Monkey. And Heat Monkey is going to be very strong. I don't have him unlocked yet, but he has a bunch of stuns, he has a bunch of insane damage. And the best part is that he's not Spider Society. And this is because the enemies on these nodes are all against Spider Society characters. So if you can have city characters, city skill hero characters, that's going to be amazing if they are not Spider Society, because like I said, the nodes, the enemies, they were designed to counter the Spider Society, and with all these extra options that we have now, we can skip this part. Moving on to the next team, we have villains. And for villains, just use whichever villains you can get your hands on. But I'm gonna be honest, Orkies with Cabala is still one of the fastest ways to beat these. No stress, you just have to use Nimrod and use his special and ultimate, and you pretty much win. You have to use Iron Patriot and Leader anyway. Should you still build them up in 2025? Yes, absolutely. They still give extra damage to targets that have vulnerabilities and to villains. So even in the future, even when these hits or the stats will get power crept, they still provide a huge boost to newer characters. So these are still two characters that you want to build up for sure. And Orkies is still part of the Ray Team meta and also part of the Professor X meta. So you should definitely invest in both of these factions. Moving on, we have the other specific team, which is Cabala plus Emma Frost and Loki. And this one, so far, is not a huge problem. You should take Iron Patriot, Namor, and Leader to 105. I think that's for sure. Taking them to Gear Tier 20, probably not, because they are still holding the stats of the old meta. This team probably in the future, if they don't get a rework, they probably have to be separated in different teams so you can capitalize on the bonuses that they can provide. Iron Patriot in one team, Leader in another team, and Namor wherever. And the only character that is going to get a rework soon, quote unquote soon, is Emma Frost. She's going to be part of the Hellfire Club team, and that team is supposed to come in 1 month and a half, 2 months maybe. Is she going to be powerful? Probably yes, but she has some limitations on her kit. She's very reactive, not very engaging. So I'm not sure, like, if they keep the same kit with higher stats, I don't really think that should change a lot in terms of your progress for the old Man Logan trials. But yeah, I think it's way more about the Iron Patriot, the Leader, and Namor. Namor, you definitely need him for the damage. And Loki, unfortunately, Loki is really garbage in this game. And I'm not sure if he's going to get a rework anytime soon. We don't have like any MCU thing going on or anything like that with Loki. Maybe Doomsday Loki, maybe that's a possibility, but we'll see. Okay guys, so those are the teams that are recommended, all the new changes for the Old Man Logan trials. We'll be doing a run soon and see what we can do with these new teams, and hopefully it will be an easier experience. But unfortunately, like I said, we still have this problem with out of time, which is stopping you from obtaining Old Man Logan. Once again, Old Man Logan, still a great character. You should still invest in him for sure. Hopefully we can get our hands on his diamond soon, because that's definitely something that has been limiting his power for a lot of people. But that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more mouse Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.